The Summit City Music Theater is bringing the comedy that swept the Tony Awards to a life on stage this summer. The musical The Producers is headed to their final shows this weekend at Carroll High School. And with me in studio today is Gavin Drew, actor and artistic director for Summit City Music Theater, and actors Natalie and Caleb. Hello, good morning.
Hi,
how you guys doing?
Good.
Well, welcome in. I know that you all have been doing this play now for a couple of weeks and you're headed to your final weekend. Okay, so let's start off by talking about The Producers musical. I mean, it is a classic, based off the 1967 film. So tell us a little bit about the storyline.
Well, the storyline is that we have this faded Broadway producer, Max Bialystock, who joins an accountant, Leo Bloom, a neurotic accountant, and they decide to put on the worst, most offensive musical possible in the hopes to make $2 million by closing the show in one night. And it's all the crazy characters that we meet along the way.
Yes, okay. And so you are actually acting in this as well, on top of being the artistic director, and you were playing who?
I'm playing Leo Bloom, the accountant, originally played by Gene Wilder and Matthew Broderick in the film.
Okay, perfect. And who are you playing, Caleb?
I'm playing Franz Liebkind.
Okay.
He's the crazy German playwright for the show that they choose to perform to offend everyone.
Yes.
So.
And Natalie?
And I play Ulla. She's a Swedish girl. She is an aspiring actress, showgirl, and then she ends up being Max and Leo's secretary.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about this experience. How has working on this play been so far?
So much fun. This is actually my first show I've done in a while, and so coming into Summit City Music Theater as a new person, everyone's been very kind and very helpful to getting me to show my confidence on stage. So the entire process has been very professional, and we've just sort of been like a huge family. That's what it feels like by the end of our show run.
I love that.
Yeah.
That just community and connecting. I mean, you just kind of hit it all together on stage because you have to have that vibe and chemistry, right?
Yes.
And so, Caleb, tell me a little bit about your experience and why doing this play in particular has been really cool.
Well, my dad plays the lead role, Max Bialystock, so it's really cool to get to play alongside my dad in a show. I've gotten to do this before when I was in like the 5th grade, but to do it this time and have a bigger role with my dad and get to interact with him in scenes has been really, really fun.
Yeah, that is great. And Gavin, share with me a bit about why you all decided to choose this play in particular.
Well, it's a difficult time that we're living in, and so everybody just needs some laughter, and this show will bring it. Yeah. It is a Mel Brooks classic. We all love Blazing Saddles and Spaceballs and Young Frankenstein, and this is his first film, which got turned into a musical, and it's just a million laughs a minute. So,
That's so cool. Okay, so let's talk about Summit Musical Theater for a moment. So you all are a nonprofit, have been around for like 6 years. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
What I love when I was looking into what you all put on is that you change your locations. So with this play, you're at Carroll High School, but then over the next couple of shows, you'll be in different places. So talk to me about how this theater started and what you all hope to bring to the community.
Well, this theater started with our 4 co-founders, and the plot was hatched in a basement. They were hanging out and they were like, it would be cool to start a theater company. And with a lot of small theaters, it's hard to find a home venue. So we kind of took that and decided, hey, this is going to be our identity, is kind of floating around and bringing theater to different places that you might not typically see a show in. We do a Christmas Carol every year in the Solomon Farm barn. We've done Little Shop of Horrors in the Conley's Do It Best greenhouse. So it's just something really cool, and I think audiences connect with the experience of it all, because it's not just going to a show, it's like a full experience.
Right, and you are professional actors, and so though it's at a high school, this is not a high school production.
Correct.
Okay, so
correct.
that's important to say. And then, so this is happening this upcoming weekend. Like I said, it's the last show, and then you all will be moving into Guys and Dolls.
Yes.
In July. So tell me about that
Yes.
production.
So last year we started a concert series of classic musicals, and so we are committed to doing that every summer. We use Dr. Kevin McMahon over at PFW and our music director Mindy Cox, and we get the community orchestra and some students involved, and we bring a concert production of a show to life.
Yeah.
So there's no scenery, but it's the full show with a 32-piece orchestra on stage.
Wow.
So
That is
that's super
incredible.
cool. We're excited about that. That is the last 2 weekends of July over at the Performance Hall inside of the PFW Music Center.
Yeah, that's really exciting. And so, Caleb, are you performing in any of the shows this year?
I am in Guys and Dolls, yes.
Okay.
I'll be in the ensemble for that one. Also really excited for that because a lot of my friends who are doing producers are also doing Guys and Dolls. And also to just be able to sing a show that's just a classic with a 40-piece orchestra is
Wow.
really cool.
Okay, so that one's a musical as well.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And so you all can sing?
I hope so.
Sometimes.
I certainly hope so.
I'm not going to put you on the
Okay,
spot.
okay.
I mean,
But so Natalie,
make
are
us
you going to
sing.
be in any of the upcoming productions as well?
No, I'm only in the producers for now.
Okay, awesome. And so what would you kind of say to someone who's thinking about, like, maybe I should join, the ensemble or try out to be a part of this production or future ones?
Oh, I think they definitely should, and I think that Summit City Music Theater is the perfect place to try that out. Because, like I said, everyone's so welcoming, and it's just a great community, and I think it would be a really great experience. Great
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
And we are so committed to making an inclusive environment for people of all abilities, whether you're neurotypical or neurodivergent, or you have never done a show before. We want to welcome you in, show you the process of how we put on a show, and make you part of our family.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. And you all make it accessible really to the audience as well. I mean, $25 for tickets, which are great, and people can just go online to make that purchase, right?
Yes, at summitcitymt.com.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much. Good luck on your final show. It's been great learning more about you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And if you'd like more information about the musical The Producers, they are headed into their final shows this weekend. As I said, we'll have their website listed below for more information to get your tickets. And I'll see you after the break.